Everything is predestined in the universe. Why I specifically think this is mainly due to the way particles move. If you zoom in on a atomic level, we can see that particles at that scale have a certain movement to them. They move in a certain way, creating a different universe, and in the end, creating a different you. And in a sense, do you have enough control over making a difference there? Is the fact that these particles are moving in a specific orientation make them be able to have certain actions given to them? Let's say, for example, that in universe A, you picked up the glass, and in universe B, you didn't. Would this be due to the free will you have, or due to the particles moving in such a way that makes you want to do that certain action? It's kind of weird to think about. If that's the case, that would mean that the entire universe we live in is technically a lie. A lie of chance. A lie of there only being one specific pathway that you will ever walk and will ever walk. Everything has already been calculated. The dice have been rolled and the math probably goes with it. Does that really mean that everything that you do or every single action that you will ever take will have any meaning? Me personally, I don't want to believe that. I don't want to believe that we don't have the choice of making the things we want to do become true. But I want to believe that we do have that free will. It's kind of weird, right? Like everything is predestined, right? Just because of this one key element, you know? And I mean, it seems to make sense. Not that I know the math exactly to it, but on a logical standpoint, it would. And what I specifically mean with this is, once again, the movement of the particles. And as I said, the specific way they move. Right? In a sense, you don't have control over how they move. It's like you don't know exactly what your body is doing to keeping you alive. You know, your heart is pumping blood around your body, your brain is keeping the virtual world of reality in some sort of concept with the 5 senses we do have. But we don't know how exactly that works. It's not necessary that you tell your heart to pump blood around your body to work, right? Or you breathe automatically. It's just something that happens because if you didn't, you would die. I know this doesn't make much sense with it, but it's the same logic. It's the fact that we don't know why certain things work. The fact that we don't know why our heart beats. I mean, there are scientific methods on why it does, but it's not necessarily because it's not necessarily because you say heart beat, you know. That's not how it works. It's your brain keeping it alive. And then again, you could go down the endless template is, are you really you, or is it somebody else controlling you? You know, the subconscious to the conscious mind. Anyways, going off rail right here. We're going back to the particle movement. I really don't want to believe that everything is predestined due to parallel universes and how quantum mechanics work. That there is an infinite amount of multiverses to be found, and everything that's ever been conceived has probably already happened. and everything that probably will happen at some given point when that certain action is taken, which is kind of weird in some sense. Again, if we had to live our entire lives based on some weird movement of particles, again, I don't have the specific math to go with this. Some genius out there could probably do the math for this and prove it in a logical way with physics involved with it, which I just can't. But I can give you the most logical conclusion of it happening due to certain factors and knowledge that is perceived around the world. Again, my conclusion here might be as wrong as God existing, as everything turning black when you die, as when you die, you get reborn and you get to experience a new life. But my personal beliefs is that everything in a sense is predestined. I don't want to believe it because I want to have the free will to do what I want. The fact that we will probably be reborn at some given moment because of, all of a sudden everything was dark and then everything was light again. It's kind of the same logic. You kind of take the natural world around you and make assumptions based on it. Again, I might be completely wrong. I'm in kind of a weird state between denial and truth. And I mean, if that's really the case here, the fact that we might just be a byproduct of some weird destination due to the world functioning in a certain way, so be it. I'm still gonna live my life, and I hope you guys will too. You just won't give up because the things I said were predestined. Do the thing you want. Do the thing you feel like is right, and see how far it takes you. It's kind of a depressing subject. I get it, that everything is predestined. And I'm slowly starting to believe it more and more. But don't give hope. Don't give up hope on this. And what I want to further state with this is that go out, do the things, put in the effort you need to achieve those things, and really just go at it. Have fun while doing it, but at the same time keep in mind that it's a goal you're working towards for the rest of your life. That just because of these circumstances that I've just given you, that shouldn't mean you should give up total hope. And I don't think most of you are going to. Again, this is just my opinion completely. And of course, everybody's entitled to think what they want. Entitled to think the things that they want. And you could disregard my opinion as much as anybody else's. I'm just another fellow here out in the world trying to figure out what's really happening, what is life really about, and how can I possibly make sense of the things I do on a daily basis. I really hope in some sense this just got you thinking or got you inspired to do something else, to see the world in a different perspective that you haven't seen before. Another world which might be out there, another world that's predestined by the laws of physics that are given to us and the human body and flesh that's been given to us to navigate this world And hope that it's not all a lie when we finally end it, or it ends us, or unfortunate circumstances coming along. And hope to meet you one day, fellow member sitting on the other screen, watching, listening to what I'm saying. The Thinker's World.